Is it going?
It is now.
Oh, that's cool. Hi guys. I'd like.
Hey everybody. Welcome back to another Slap Happy podcast where we basically talk about
things and
stuff.
We're happy that you're back. It's cool. It's cool if you want to like change it. Like, I get it. I understand. It's okay.
The most insecure podcast ever.
I don't know, like, that self-cringe, dude. I wouldn't be able to listen to it.
Just that whole, like, hi, welcome back to...
Like, just have confidence, man.
That's hilarious. Well, welcome to Slap Happy Podcast, where we talk about basically anything and everything that interests us, or doesn't.
So video games.
Well, that's mine. You guys like books and movies and theater.
I'm more the theater guy. I'm the book guy, too.
Book and theater, Ian's movies and books.
Alright. So, games and movies.
Games, movies, books, theater, all of those things.
Do you like art? Like, paintings and shit?
Yes and no. I don't like modern art.
No?
I fucking hate modern art.
So, I was at...
or contemporary art? Which one's more recent?
I don't know. I was at a bar. I went out Friday. I was at this place called Duel, and it's actually really like, it's super open. They've got the bar in like a zigzag pattern all the way down, which is really cool. And then they've got like a wall like 10 feet off the bar in the same zigzag pattern, and then on each side of the wall they have like art and shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Wait, so it's like two hallways but zigzag in the middle?
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, so think of it like a big open floor plan. Think of it like not a square.
So let's say like a living room.
Yeah, so like a giant ass rectangle, right? Okay. Giant, like almost warehouse size rectangle.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then basically in the center of it is a big ass zigzag wall. Each wall, or like each zag or zig, is like, I don't know, 8 feet long.
Oh, okay.
And it zigs back and forth.
Okay.
All the way down, almost all the way down.
Oh, okay, so just the outer walls do that. Or
no,
is it...
that's in the center.
Oh, that's in the center. Okay,
going long ways.
I misheard. Okay.
The bar is just on one side, and it also has zigzag.
That sounds cool.
I
saw really pictures of it on your Snapchat. Like, it's got Christmas lights hanging up and stuff like that.
Was that a Duel?
Well, I'm assuming, because, like, right after I saw that picture, you posted a picture of the menu. And
oh,
said yes. Pub and something.
Yeah, whatever it was. Anyway, it's really cool, man. Like, I like it.
That is cool.
I took, like, one art class, and now I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like it.
I took one art class, and now I am
obviously
top
an expert.
Tier. Yeah.
I couldn't draw it or paint it, but damn, I know about it.
Yeah, I really don't like I don't know which one's more recent. Contemporary or modern? The one that has, like, squares and shit. Where they, like, pop balloons on a canvas and call it art. Whatever that is, I don't like it.
Like squares, or when...
All, like, that whole...
Freeform.
That whole grouping of art.
What is
I'm an art elitist.
Are you insulting my artistic integrity?
Yes,
Shia LaBeouf. All the shit he does.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just off. Like, I don't know. I don't think it takes very much skill to do that. Like, you know how there's paint splattered on a canvas and it sells for like millions of dollars?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Why?
Anyone could do it. Holy fuck. Like, a toddler could throw paint on a canvas.
Yeah, but like, so...
And there's no technical, maybe that's what's attractive about it.
Or maybe you just don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe that's what's attractive about it, is that there's no, like, technical aspect to it. It's just, like, raw, freeform art energy or whatever,
Yeah.
Whereas I'm all about the, like, an actual, like a portrait. Like a normal portrait,
You like realistic shit?
Not necessarily realistic, but something that conforms to, like, something that you're able to see or, like, understand. Just visually. Like, I can't look at a bunch of squares overlapping each other and be like, yeah, this instills something deep inside of me. I understand what the artist was going... No, I can't do that.
I think he just feels confusion.
I don't know about confusion. I just don't like it. It doesn't do anything for me. I was always, like, from my understanding, art is supposed to, like, garner a rise or some sort of emotion from viewing it or watching it or hearing it, but I just don't feel anything when I look at modern or contemporary art styles, which may be like its own form of, you know, like emotion, but I don't know.
Okay.
It's just like it spirals in on itself when I think about it, so I try not to. I just don't like it.
You don't understand me, Mom.
It's not a phase, Mom.
It's not a phase.
This is who I am.
Basically what you sound like.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Whiny teenage emo kid.
Angst, all teenage angst.
All pent up inside. Yeah. Maybe that's what that contemporary art is. It's just unleashed teenage angst as an adult.
So
like all that pent up teenage angst just bottled up, and he's like, I just need to throw something at a canvas, and throws paint at it, and there you go, $1 million art.
Yeah, you should definitely take an art appreciation class.
I am going to be taking an art appreciation class, actually.
I loved it, dude. I thought it'd be like
February.
I thought it'd be like super boring and hard. Not hard, but just like boring, you know?
I started an art appreciation class when I went to UNM. But I had to drop out because of reasons. But
because of reasons.
But I don't know, it seemed interesting. I also took a dance appreciation class, which I thought was going to be dull and boring, but it wasn't. So I have the same expectation of art appreciation. So I'm actually pretty excited to see what that's going to be all about.
All right, I want to take dance classes, dude.
Do you?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I think CNM offers like flamenco and jazz.
I think they do. Yeah, so all the improv group, so the improv club or whatever, we were all at, one of them just bought a new house or an apartment, whatever. And so we were at a housewarming party for it. And they're all jazz, you know, like doing like the Charleston and shit. They're all doing crazy shit. And
they're doing that like 20s style flapper.
Yeah, and not just that. They're doing like everything. Like the only thing I knew how to do was waltz. So you could do it like once and you're like, all right, I'm done. That's cool. It was fun.
So but, like, did they do the swing and stuff like that too?
Yeah, well, they weren't actually swinging.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd imagine they wouldn't be able to in such a small space.
So it's like, you know how in breakdancing you get that one guy who's like, he looks like he's always almost about to breakdance.
Oh, okay, that's me.
Doing like the double step thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, that's how they were. Just because they didn't have a lot of room.
Oh, okay. So like they were about to do something really cool, like a flip or something, but they couldn't.
But they couldn't because it was like tiny ceilings. Right. Like I was almost hitting my head on the ceiling.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was like, it was weird, man. I was like,
just a small ceiling. I mean,
6.5 foot ceilings.
Really?
Yeah, it was like tiny. It was like 7, but.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, as tall as you are, you could probably reach up and touch the ceiling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with my elbow.
Really?
Yeah. It's a 7 foot ceiling, dude. I'm 6 foot, like 1.
Oh. That's right. Your elbow would be like half your height, right?
I don't know. Well, no, actually, my elbow is like 4 inches, but
I would say like from your shoulder to your elbow. I mean,
it's like I don't know, foot
like
and a half.
2, yeah, maybe.
If I stretch.
I forgot because like your entire arm span is your height.
Generally, height. Except for Michael Phelps, dude.
Oh yeah, his is abnormally large. He's got like the wingspan of an eagle.
Yeah, his is like 8 inches longer. That's weird. Insane. Yeah,
he was like bred to swim, which is weird.
Yeah, I saw a thing on him where it was like the way his body is shaped. He was like specifically engineered to fucking swim.
Yeah. He's got like, doesn't he have like slightly webbed fingers and toes too?
Sure.
Like he has an extra chromosome or something. I don't know. I thought I read that somewhere.
Well,
like
I know
it's a little bit higher up than normal.
Huh.
The connector parts. I don't know. I just thought I read that somewhere. But I probably didn't.
I'm not surprised. Do you believe... What do you think, like, that we... So... bring out ideas and shit. I used to watch, like, History Channel and Discovery Channel and all that shit. Mm-hmm. And they were talking about how, you know, thousands of years ago, people... So even nowadays, you know, we've got, like, little... like sections of people that live like in the water, like in the ocean.
Okay.
They'll just like they build their huts on stilts or whatever.
Right, yeah.
They literally live their entire life on the ocean. Mm-hmm. Do you believe like what do you think about when they say so like the History Channel or the Discovery, whatever show I was watching, there was like we migrated back to the ocean and this is also where Atlantis came from?
Okay. The idea of Atlantis or just like
well, so like that we adapted to live in the ocean. That's why like that's partially why our hands are webbed. because
are they considered webbed? Because like if you look at a monkey's hands, they'd technically be webbed. Oh, but then if you think about like the entire animal kingdom, I guess yeah, we do have pretty webbed appendages.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I've actually never thought about that.
That we could adapt to hold our breath for that long.
Right.
Or that our skin gets all, what's it called? Like wilty or whatever?
Wrinkly.
Wrinkly?
Yeah,
that's...
wilty. That's a good word.
But, I mean, it does that for us to get better grip when we're wet.
That's an interesting point.
So it's like adaptations that happen really quickly because it could have been
Right.
like a permanent thing, thousands of years ago.
Huh.
It was really cool, and obviously the show makes it like, oh, this is fact,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
whoa,
Like,
that's cool,
yeah,
man.
look at our webbed hands. Like, this is the reason why, and this is why we swim, and if you look at a fish's, stuff like that, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, they also, like, could it be that we, lived in the
so
ocean?
it's kind of like the ancient aliens type thing.
Yeah, it might have been ancient aliens for all I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never actually seen an episode of Ancient Aliens.
No?
I've only seen the memes.
They're... the guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Hair, aliens.
I also know that there's an episode on Pueblo Native Americans and Kachinas, but that's all I know.
Is there?
There is, apparently. I don't know. Someone told me about it.
It's actually, I like it, dude, because it doesn't ever, like... Ancient Aliens never really is like, look, there are aliens. It's always like, they'll give you circumstantial evidence, and then it's like, could it be that we had ancient history with space astronauts from thousands of years ago?
Yeah, dude, right here. Hopi Indians, Kachinas on Ancient Aliens.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
so it's like,
so-
could it be that they got all their technology from different species?
Right, yeah.
We seem to think so. But it's never like,
It's
aliens
never like
exist,
a concrete
guys.
sort of thing. Like it's, oh, look at these, crop circles. That's proof that aliens exist and things like that, right?
And like they do sometimes have an expert where it's like, I know I was abducted by aliens,
Oh, an expert,
Yeah,
quote unquote.
right. But other than that, it's never like weird like that,
Mm-hmm.
It's never
Apart from the
probe aliens,
yeah,
crazy.
apart from
It's
those
not
type
like
of people, it's more like here's what we think and here are a couple facts to back that thought up.
yeah,
But it's not like
and
we
then
don't know
it's like,
for sure.
And then they always end with like, what do you think?
Oh, okay.
So it's really cool, man. But don't ever like take it for evidence.
like your sister and her brother bear thing.
Brother Bear thing.
Remember I was telling
Oh
you
yeah,
about that?
yeah.
Like, she
Oh
was,
my
like,
god, dude.
taking cultural advice from Brother Bear.
Yeah, I've seen Brother Bear. I obviously know about like your
And
ways.
you, Wizard, I've taken one art appreciation class.
That was obviously a joke.
I know, but
Y'all,
still.
if you didn't know that was a joke, that was a joke.
It was a
If you
joke.
can't-
It was called a callback to your joke.
If you can't hear the sarcasm,
It was a callback to your joke. I was
Okay.
trying to add on to the fact.
gotcha. Oh man, Becca like takes it. Oh, dude, Becca really does that though. My sisters.
Literal. Very,
Yeah.
very literal. I can be like that sometimes too, though.
Well, really, dude, that's the problem with like internet today. They'll read one fucking article and then
Oh, and
all
then
of a sudden
take it
it's
as
a big thing.
fact?
Yeah, so like let's pick something that's big right now. A Dog's Purpose. Did you see the video about that?
No.
So A Dog's Purpose was scheduled to release next week, like this coming Friday.
Okay. A Dog's Purpose. Is that a book?
It might have been a book, but anyway,
Oh,
it's a movie now,
Okay.
right? But
Oh, okay. I have heard about this movie.
so a video just leaked online, and I air quote leaked online about the first time the dog was like being taught to get in the water, because it's like it's on a set, but it's
Right.
like raging water, and he
Right.
has to like save something, or I don't know what it is, but so it's just like the dog's on the side, like he's up there with his handler, and he's scared because it's like raging water, right?
Right.
So he's scared, but the handler is doing like an exposure therapy type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'll stick his hand in and then he'll like force the dog's foot in to
Oh,
show.
okay. So kind of like.
So the dog's scared, obviously, but
Right.
he's not just throwing the dog in. He's like, putting the foot in, bringing him back out, petting him, putting a little bit more in.
Okay, yeah. So kind of like a sort of positive reinforcement sort of
Type thing,
where-
yeah. So, I mean, basically it comes down like, do you think exposure therapy works? For that. Anyway, so like a lot of dog trainers were like, oh, that's like old way of teaching. There's much better ways. Anyway. But the thing is, that just leaked online and everybody just sees scared dog and they flipped the fuck out.
Really?
Yeah, man. And so, the video shows him doing that, right?
Okay, right.
And then it cuts away And then the next video is the dog is in the water.
Oh, so it makes it seem like the dog was thrown in there.
Exactly. And the headline reads, the dog could have been pushed in, or like, the dog was either pushed or jumped in.
Right.
To the raging water against his will.
Okay, so I'm looking at like a video here. The headline for this one says, disturbing video prompts calls for boycott.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it right now, and it doesn't look like that bad of water. And the dog is obviously scared.
The dog's scared, right? But the handler's not just like gonna throw him in.
Right. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Handler.
It cuts away, and the dog's in the water.
Yeah.
And it's like swimming.
So also,
but like it's raging water, so it looks like it's gonna be bobbing up and down inside the water and stuff.
Yeah. So their explanation was like, look, guys, yeah, it's real video. The dog was obviously scared the first time we brought him next to the water.
Right.
But the second part of the video is like months later after he got acquainted to the water.
Yeah.
It's
I can see that.
It's like badly edited. You know how they make like stupid videos where it's like you'll badly cut together that. Shit.
Because it went from the dog just trying to like get away from the water, and he's like kind of just trying to hold on to his collar, which you'd normally do to a dog.
Right, because you're not going to want him. Yeah.
And then it like transitions.
Yeah.
And it's not even a good transition.
No, it's a
like
bad cut.
It's a really it's almost a cut.
It's
just
almost
like real quick.
It's almost as bad as when you have a president sing a song, and it's like it's almost that bad, but not quite, You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, but for real. So they see that video and they don't realize that there is a big ass, months gap span between those. Mm-hmm. And so they just see that and they freak the fuck out. A Dog's Purpose was now, I think it was just postponed, but it's like basically canceled now. PETA got involved.
Oh god, of course they get involved.
Fucking PETA. But like all that shit, dude, you saw one video and you did not do any evidence.
Right.
Right? My evidence half the time is I wait for Philip DeFranco to talk about it.
Oh, is that where you get your like...
If he talks about it, then I will go into it.
Oh, okay.
Like I'll research a little bit more because it's like, all right, obviously it's worth mentioning or like
why
worth
don't you
researching.
Do it yourself, though?
Because half the time I don't really care, man.
Oh, well, that explains a lot.
Why do I care about a video that I didn't even know about until this happened?
Talk about it.
So the other thing is though,
maybe you could be the next Philip DeFranco.
Right? Sup, nation? Do you watch? You don't watch it.
I don't watch it, but I've seen a few videos here and there. The most recent one I watched was the one where he's talking about how YouTube is screwing over its creators.
Oh,
that was like fucking.
It's always back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what I was gonna say though, it's like the other thing that's like super like fucking like bad 90s villain about it.
Right.
Is again, the movie was supposed to come out next week, and this was all filmed like 8 months ago.
It says here the movie's still set to open on the 27th.
It is?
But the premiere was the one that was canceled.
Oh, okay.
So
I misread that then. Or maybe I just had the wrong headline or whatever.
Yeah, it says A Dog's Purpose premiere canceled, but is still set to open up worldwide on the 27th.
Huh. Okay. Cool. Well, I mean, still, like, all that outrage, that movie's gonna tank now.
Yeah, it really ruined its image.
Yeah.
For sure. And then, like, this was months ago, like you said.
Again,
for all we know, the dog's, like, happy in raging water now. Like, it wants to go river rafting.
Yeah, you saw the second part of the video?
Yeah.
He was cool. Anybody's scared to do something the first time.
Like bungee jump?
Bungee jump? Yeah, I mean, obviously I'll be scared the first time. But...
Or skydiving? Oh, man, skydiving would scare the shit out of me, but I want to.
Yeah.
At some point in my life, I really want to go skydiving.
It's only a couple $100.
Only?
Only.
Can't afford it.
You need a job.
I do. So if anybody out there is listening, my name is Marty. I need a job.
My name's Marty.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's ridiculous. I hate PETA.
I
mean, they have the right idea. They just do it in the wrong way.
Kind of like Lena Dunham.
Who?
Lena Dunham, the girl from Girls.
I don't know who
She's an actress, and she's also like a feminist activist.
Oh, okay.
All left, like, so you think of like Donald Trump is to Republicans, as Lena Dunham is to like feminism.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so she's like extreme like feminazi.
Kind of, but I mean, just for some reason, everything she does just kind of goes astray. So the last thing with her, and I saw this before Philip talked about it. Well, he did talk about it too.
So I'm gonna use him as a source.
So, yeah, he was my source.
He talked about it, therefore I can talk about it.
Yeah, that's my source. That's my source. No, but and I saw it before you talked about it. But she was like, the headlines were like, Lena Dunham wants an abortion or whatever, because she was at an abortion clinic, you know, like at a protest or whatever, or support rally.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was, but they asked her, like a news agency or something asked her, like, what's your story? Maybe it wasn't news. Maybe it was just one of the girls there. It was like, what's your story? And she was like, oh, I've never had an abortion. And then, so she was like, how can I fight for this if I've never done it?
If you've never had one?
Yeah, so she
really?
Yeah, and I think, so when she brought it up later, she put it like that. She was like, you know, how could I fight for this if I've never had it? So I kind of wish I did have an abortion. It was like kind of along the lines of what she said.
Right.
And then everybody took that and made it a true. She's like, she wants an abortion. She wants to kill babies, you know.
Okay.
So it's just stuff like that. But I mean, so her publicist or like her PR team or whatever was like, it was just an offhand joke that kind of went astray.
Right.
So, but I mean, so like from her point of view, she was just like, you know, how can I fight for this if I really don't know? You know,
right?
But she made that like offhand joke, and it like blew everything up. And I was just like, well, you should stop, just get out of that scene for a few minutes, you know?
Right. Well, maybe, I don't know. I think we just live in a time where everybody's so sensitive to little things now. Like, like that offhand comment wouldn't have mattered even 10 years ago because everyone thinks they're self-righteous on social media. Well, I mean,
10 years ago, she wouldn't have been able to.
I mean, she still would have been able to. She just would have, you know, ended her career a little early.
Yeah. So, I can't remember what happened before, though. It was like, just stuff like that seems to always happen with her.
Okay. So she's just straight up, out the gate, Trump-esque feminazi.
I just think fucking celebrities shouldn't chime in, man.
Really?
People are way too easily...
They're too easily swayed by people that they think are credible, right?
Yeah. Like, what does fucking Lena Dunham... Well, actually, I'm sure, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe she's done some things, but...
Maybe she has, like, actually done research and, like, learned and shit, but anybody else, like... Because I don't know Lena personally, right? So, I'm trying to give her props.
For doing whatever it is that she's doing?
Yeah, I can't judge her if I don't know her. I mean, she's a celebrity. Yeah,
well, I feel like, of course you can judge a celebrity.
Right, but like,
I don't know. Okay,
always
so
in the public eye.
I think.
Wait, hold up. I think that literally, I just confirmed my own.
Bias?
Yeah, because like I'm judging her for what like I know about her, but I obviously don't know about her, right? And then I'm like, we should just not listen to celebrities.
Big old blanket statement right there.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna say, I think that the ones who do know what they're talking about should be able to speak, like Leonardo DiCaprio and Emma Watson, like the ones that are doing things in the correct way.
Yeah. What's up with Leo? What's he done?
He's fighting for climate control and environmental protection.
Yeah, that's right. And Matt Damon too, man. I've seen a few videos where he like goes off on reporters and like, yeah, that's my boy. And obviously, I don't know him either, but you know.
I like Matt Damon just from like how he seems to be.
Yeah.
I like him in his movies.
My favorite movie, like almost of all time, Good Will Hunting, man.
Really?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Really love the Jason Bourne trilogy, but I haven't seen the last one yet. The one that's just one? Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
I haven't either.
And I'm planning on it very soon. But, so, yeah. People who know what they're talking about should be allowed to speak. And people who don't know what they're talking about shouldn't be allowed to speak. But then, on that same note, people who only know, you know, what's fed to them through social media and their own personal biased news outlets should probably do a little bit more research before. Like that Tori Kelly chick. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, from like Fox News or whatever.
I hate her so much.
I've only seen memes.
I've watched a few of her videos and she's absolutely like intolerable.
Tori Kelly is to me as Ancient Aliens guy is to you.
I've only seen the memes.
Yeah, I've only seen the memes.
No, but seriously, like she's got like a lot of misplaced anger, I think, and I think it's because she's
a woman.
Well, that, and she's also like right-wing conservative, and like very much so. So they gave her own like little 5-minute spiel time where it's like last thoughts or final thoughts with Tori Kelly or whatever her name is. Or whatever. I think that's her name, Tori Kelly or something like that.
Sure.
But Yeah, everything that she talks about, she's like, America needs to man up, and these liberals need to stop, making things worse, and they need to stop sucking on their bottles and grow up, because this is a new America, and Donald Trump is gonna make sure that, like, I'm like, shut up! Oh my God, you need to shut the hell up. She's, I hate her. I hate her so much. She's so stupid. I think it's called Final Thoughts. What the hell is her name? It's Toni Lauren. That's what it is.
Toni Lauren?
I'm thinking, who the hell is Tori Kelly?
I'm thinking Regis and Kelly.
Is that what it? Oh, that's I love her.
I guess it's Michael and Kelly now, huh?
Yeah.
Or
she's Tori Kelly is a singer. That's what I'm thinking of. But it's Toni.
What does Tori Kelly sing?
I don't know.
Because she does sound familiar.
Now that we're off on this little tangent,
Tori?
It's a chick.
It is a chick.
Tori Kelly, popular for. Let's see. Her popular songs include "Hollow," "Should Have Been Us," "Dear No One," "Paper Hearts." Literally nothing I've ever heard before, but I know who she is.
Have you ever? Literally nothing I've ever heard before.
Seriously, like, I don't know. I've heard of her. I just don't know any of her music.
Have you ever gotten on Craigslist and looked at, like, the missed connections?
No.
Dude, that shit's hilarious. So I've been on Craigslist a lot looking for apartments and shit.
Okay.
And then I was like, I had that same thought because, I've seen them online or whatever. Or on the radio reads them sometimes.
The missed
connections.
Oh, okay.
That. And then just, like, what's the other one? Like men seeking women. They're just like the seeking things.
Right, yeah, the
Some
little
of them
like
are
relationship
fucking
classified section.
They're hilarious, dude. God, they're funny.
You got time for one?
Yeah, let me see if I can pull one up real quick. Actually no, it's not like I have it on speed dial too.
Well, I mean, you had your phone out and it looked like you were ready to go with it. So I'm like,
it's miscellaneous romance. Missed connections. There it is. Cool. Let's do women for men. Those ones are weird. Whack ass Lottaburger date.
What?
Naughty with you at the mall. Ooh, that one I'm reading.
Naughty with you at the mall. Okay.
I met you at the Cottonwood Mall yesterday. I was with my husband. Oh shit. I was with my husband shopping and noticed you looking at me as we were walking around. When my husband left to do something, you talked to me at the food court and you sat down and we ate a snack. Ooh, kinky.
Oh.
You were very confident and forward. I loved it. She's terrible grammar and stuff, dude. It's hard to read.
You're looking at it and it hurts.
I told you I was much oldie than you, and you said, what?
Oldie?
She didn't add an R. After that, I can't believe we went into the family bathroom together.
What?
You were extremely hung, and I loved having you. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
I loved having you inside of me. After we left, my husband was eating.
Oh.
And as I sat there with him, all I could think about was how naughty it just was with you.
Oh,
Exclamation.
my God.
I am going back to the mall alone today. Would love to meet up with you again. Please email me and tell me what my name is. Sincerely, horny wife.
Oh, my God. Okay, well, on that note, that's it for this episode of the Slap Happy Podcast.
I wonder what her name was. You know what, though? He doesn't remember either.
He definitely doesn't. But thanks for listening. If you enjoyed, go ahead and subscribe. Leave us a like. Check out our other podcasts on SoundCloud. We'll have those up fairly soon also. And watch out for our next playthrough video.
Yeah.
So the tentative schedule for now will be podcasts on Mondays, gameplays on Wednesdays, and then we'll add a Friday upload if we decide to do anything else. But until then, have a good time, have a good week, and we'll see you in the next podcast.
Bye-bye.